Uh, Good afternoon to you. Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. Welcome to a stormy Thursday afternoon. There's some heavy storms pushing through, and there will be throughout the afternoon into the night. It's, I don't know, a little after 3 in the afternoon. Got to go in a little bit early today because I got a meeting at work. So, got to go in a little early, so we already got a shower out of the way, and it's time for a shave. Arko Adjustable April is still going on over at the 30-day crew at Shaved In, so we're going to play along with them today. We've got the old Arko, and we're going to use some Lustre Coachman, which is basically Pinard Clubman, just in a different bottle with a different label. Same thing. I don't know. And for a razor today, we're going to use the Super Adjustable, also known as the Black Beauty. This is 19, what did I find before? 70-ish model. I don't really remember, and I don't feel like looking it up, so I'm not going to. Anyway, this is one of the first safety razors I ever used, and it was back when I started shaving. This razor and a Lady Gillette were in the medicine cabinet as I was growing up, and I kind of taught myself how to use it and used it off and on all through the years. I still have it. I still have the Lady Gillette. So, you know, there we go. That's one of the first I used, and I still use it. And they're good razors. It's adjustable, and you know, nothing wrong with it in the world. So for a brush today, since I'm using a family razor there that I've had a while, I'm going to use my Granddads Surrey brush, and it's been well used over the years. I don't think Granddad actually rinsed the brush out every time. His theory was you were wasting soap, so he would actually leave it in the soap in the bowl, and over the years it kind of starts looking like that. And you know, so that was but that was his brush. I got it after he passed on. Had his Ford Ranger for a while till it finally bit the dust. The thing run a long time though. Interesting story behind that truck I'll tell someday. But anyway, so here we go with an Arko Adjustable shave. And since I've got some good blades, and good blades translates to name brand blades, I don't think they're any better than the dollar store blades I have. Since I got some, I use them. So I'll grab the Gillette 7 o'clock in the yellow pack, whichever one you call that. I've got some of the yellow pack, some of the green pack, some of the black pack. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And so we'll get this thing here going. Get the old blade open. Old blade pack open here. Not cut a finger in the process would be great. Bob it in, and we'll tighten everything up. Since wearing the contacts, we'll pop on the old reading glasses here to make sure everything looks nice and straight, because I don't use this razor a whole lot. So it's an adjustable, and of course the only acceptable setting on adjustable is turned all the way up. Turn it up, leave it up, turn it loose. There you go. So we're going to have it turned all the way up, and that's what we're going to do today. So here we go. A little Arko on, and we all know the Arko is a good soap. I don't know. Some people say it dries their skin, and I don't feel it, but you know, yeah. What do I know? I might not know what non-dry skin feels like. Maybe my skin's always dry. I don't know. So my granddad, and this is my mom's dad, was a farmer. Cotton farmer, and I grew up on a farm and everything, mostly. But he was also a hunter. I got my first deer hunting with Granddad, and I got my first squirrel hunting with Granddad. I may have got one of my first ducks, but I don't know if Granddad was along on that hunt or not. He was along on a lot of them. But anyway, I definitely got my first squirrel with him. I think I was probably, I don't know, 10 or 11. Shooting a single shot 20 gauge that belonged to my brother. And he still has that shotgun, I am sure. But we were out hunting, and I shot a big old fox squirrel. Still got a picture of it. Me holding that fox squirrel with a shotgun out in the front yard. My mom was a picture person. I don't know if you've ever been around an actual picture person, but my mom was a picture person. There's pictures everywhere all the time, from everything going on. Funerals, weddings, anything in between. Hunting trips, fishing trips. There's pictures. It's great. Go back and look through. But anyway, so I had this big old fox squirrel, and Dad was going to get it or mom and dad, how you want to look at it, going to get it mounted for me. My first one. And I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, they put it in the freezer. Well, several months later, it was time to get it and take it to the taxidermist. And we got to looking around and nobody could find the squirrel. Knew it's gone right there in the corner. It had one of those big chest freezers. And we knew, you know, that's where it'd been. And it wasn't there. So my mom called my granddad. Sure enough, a couple months before or whatever, probably not too long after it was put in the freezer in the first place, my granddad had come down and got a couple of packages of pink-eyed purple hull peas that my mom had put up, we called it. They were frozen in Ziploc bags. And he was digging out the peas, or, yeah, it was pink-eyed purple hull peas. And he saw that squirrel. My granddad loves squirrel now. Man, he could cook a squirrel and dumplings, fried squirrels. Boy, it was good. And he took that squirrel, skinned it out, and made squirrel and dumplings out of it. So I never got to mount my first squirrel. But anyway, there you go. Always good stuff. I had met a lot of good people, had a lot of good times hunting and fishing growing up. And that's the first phone call of the shave. You know, I told people I'm shaving. Alright. But this old Surrey brush looks just like a VDH, and I think it was the forerunner to VDH. I've actually got some old Surrey soap and a Surrey mug and everything. Well, everybody knows. But anyway, oh, let's not change subjects too quick. So anyway, it's just an old, plain old boar brush. But it still works good. And with the family connection, I imagine it'll be around. I've seen people who have reknotted those brushes, and this one actually sheds. I don't know if you can see in the video, but I'm actually picking up a few hairs from where it's shedding. So one of these days it may shed out and get thin enough that I'll have to do something with it. But until then, we're going to leave it the way it is. Alrighty. Good shave going. It is not complicated to get a good shave out of a razor. Sorry, it's not. The super adjustable, just like the slim or any of the others, is just the good shaving razor. There's no doubt about it. No need to go twisting the knobs. Now I realize, before everybody starts yelling, because they always do when I say that, I realize that actually in the instructions that Gillette says to do that. And that's all marketing, which of course you have to have marketing to sell a product. So you create a need. You make people feel like they need to twist the knobs. And if I need to twist the knob, I got to have a razor with a knob. So I'll buy this razor, and then Gillette can sell more razors. The truth of the matter is, you don't need to twist the knob. It makes no sense. There's no need in it. And there goes the text message. Alright, I am not going to try to close that text message. I'm going to let it close on its own, because a lot of times when I try to close it, I end the video, and then we have a technical difficulty and we don't get the video. That's a lot of times what the technical difficulty is. But anyway, adjustables like any other razor, boys and girls. If you like milder razors, set it on a girly setting. You get a milder razor. If you like a less mild razor, turn it up. But there's no need to adjust it. But my skin's too sensitive, and it does this and it does that, and no it doesn't. As I was ranting the other day, your skin's not the issue. Sorry. Have a nice day. Oh, these do shave good. I will admit, I prefer my single edge, and I prefer older razors. No doubt about it. But it doesn't mean you can't get a good shave out of other stuff. It's not a defective razor. The blade's sharp. Razor's a razor. Blade's a blade. Alright, so looky there. During all that blabbering, we've gone and knocked a day's worth of beard off. Whisker go. Did a little whisker whacking. That's what you want to call it. Come to think of it, I killed my first deer in the same woods I killed that squirrel in. Down in Fittler, Mississippi. Google it if you'd like. Middle of nowhere. A little dot in the road. Not even that actually. But anyway, a faint dot in the road. Christmas Eve, 1985. Snowing in Mississippi, which is not such a common thing as you might think. So anyway, I went out. I've got a shotgun that was borrowed from a fishing buddy. My dad's an old guy I did a lot of fishing with. He was the guy I did most of my duck hunting and goose hunting stuff with. Mostly duck hunting. And Wildon Joyner. Wish he was still around too. Anyway, I'm sitting up beside a tree stump. Snowing. I'm all bundled up like an Eskimo. And I fell asleep. Which is not uncommon. Trust me. So I wake up. And out in front of me, right there on the ridge where Granddad said I should be watching where the deer were going to come from. Yeah, there's deer. Several of them. Can't tell you how many. Got tunnel vision just in on one. One little big old doe. And that was my first deer. Woke up and there she was. By golly. I don't know. There could have been a buck this big. Huge. I wouldn't have seen it because she was the first one I saw. Didn't anything else matter. You'll remember that hunt. My brother carried her out for me. And we were in Dad's Bronco, as I recall. But that was Granddad told me, I'm going to sit right there, and you're going to sit here, and you keep your eyes open, because them deer are going to come right down through there. And that's exactly what they did. Mighty tasty, too. Mighty tasty. I helped contribute to the Christmas dinner. I wasn't the only one that got a deer that day, I'm sure, but I was the most important one. All right. So looky here how we're doing. We went and got us a really, really nice shave going on. Got it cleaned up with witch hazel since I finally remembered to get witch hazel. We'll have witch hazel for a while. We're going to throw us on some Lustrous Coachman, which is fancy clubman. Smells exactly the same. It's just in a little bit fancier label. I guess it's made for a different market, maybe. I never have heard for sure why they package it different, but it's pretty much the same stuff, which is good because, you know, Clubman is really, really good stuff in my book. Well, there we go. Well, I'm fixing to finish getting in the uniform and charge out into the stormy weather in my old Expedition. I got a 2001 Expedition. Good tires, good brakes, good air conditioner, good radio. Bring it on. A little rain ain't gonna hurt me. One thing not good is the rear windshield wiper, so kind of hard to see out of the back, but I ain't worried about what's behind me no how. Good coffee, good friends, a good shave. What more does a person need? All right, well, y'all have a good day. If it's raining where you are, stay dry. If it's dry where you are, you know, water the plants so you have something to bloom. Not the soap. Plants. Okay. We'll see y'all. And remember, as always, happy shaves to you.